My name is Yonkers. I live in Whitford, Rhode Island. I'm a designer. I like to design vehicles and concept vehicles for the future, but I also have a full-time job designing trade show exhibits. I first knew I wanted to become a car designer in college because that's when I first understood what that really meant. Prior to that, I think I've always had an affinity more than other people for cars. The way I was raised and my parents and what they did for a living, always exposed to artwork and cars, but never really put the two together until I went to art school. It was there that I discovered that there's an actual job where you can get paid to draw cars, which I found really kind of intriguing. So it's not an easy job to get, but nevertheless, that's what I tried to do. So after I graduated Pratt, I did a special project to go and get a job at the automotive companies. I took it to Chrysler, and Chrysler ended up offering me a postgraduate internship. So the next summer I went there. It was one of the best things I've done as well because of what I learned about the industry. Very few people got hired that year. I think one person got hired that year in the entire industry of all companies. They told me to go back to school for 1 year and reevaluate because I was that close. I decided not to do that and get into the real world. And it was time to start building a career rather than going back to school. I also moved onto a boat, which was a significant change in lifestyle and ultimately one that I think helped me foster an attitude towards doing exactly what you want to do. Realigning what I valued in life ended up pointing me towards living on the boat, using the boat as a studio, and getting back into drawing and sketching and designing vehicles. Almost 24 years later, the first thing I did was start drawing again, and there were a lot of automotive contests. I did this a few times without much success. After all, it had been almost 24 years. Ultimately, I started getting better and better, and then just started winning. Most recently, I did win a sketch battle. That was another conversation. The way we look at vehicles is going to change forever in a very short time, and I think it's a great time to be part of that, even if it's just me drawing on my boat and thinking about new ways to address the notion of getting from point A to point B. That is the most fun you can have with a pencil.